The first regular session of the 11th City Council is hereby called to order. May we request anybody who will lead the invocation in the Pambansang Awit from the council. For the opening prayer, we will lead. It will be given by the handsome councilor from Balangasan, Honorable Asugas, and then to be followed by the singing of the national anthem to be led by our very energetic secretary, Sir Salduan.
Harap ng puso sa liboy mulay, luang hinirang, luyan ka ng matiping, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisila mahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y kakapit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang ligaya ng
Sir Secretary, please do the roll call of the members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod as provided in the rules of procedure.
Madam Chair, I'll be calling the roll based on the results of the election. Honorable Vice Mayor T.B. Ayub, Honorable Arios Ronald Christopher Glenn, Honorable Tully Bendido,
Present.
Honorable Gavenia Arnold R.
Present.
Honorable To Wilson S.
Present.
Honorable Fernandez Baldomero, Honorable Honor Ricardo Victor S.
Present.
Honorable Mondarte Ernesto A.
Present.
Honorable Nacal Jr. Cesar C. Honorable Pico Isidoro N.
Present.
Honorable Asugas Troy B.
Present.
Honorable Alajeño Ricardo S. Honorable Paul Lance Samuel F. As registered of chairman, there are now 12 members of the council present.
Thank you very much. There being a quorum, in fact, perfect attendance, our session will proceed. The chair designates the white-haired councilor indicating intelligence and wisdom, Honorable Kikoy, as our majority floor leader. Please proceed, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for the trust and confidence. But before we proceed, Madam Chair, may I respectfully manifest that also present today is the IP mandatory representative of the Sangguniang Panlungsod of the City of Pagadian, the Honorable Councilor Reo Olimpio Kailingati, for record purposes, Madam Chair.
Manifestation is well taken, but still not considered as recognition as part of the member of this council. Please proceed.
And he is present now, Your Honor. Madam Chair. Adoption of the rules of the Leading Council. May we recognize the Honorable Gravis Cavina, Madam Chair.
Honorable Gavenia is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, our floor leader, my colleague, and my fellow members of this 11 Council, and of course our visitors in the gallery. Madam Chair, at this point, I believe that all the members of this 11 Council has the copy of the City Ordinance 2K10-308 concerning the rules of procedures of the previous Council. And at this junction, Madam Chair, I would like to move for the adoption of the existing rules and procedures of the 10th Council. So move, Mr. Chairman. Madam Chair.
It has been moved and duly seconded that the rules of procedure shall be adopted in the 11th City Council. Are there any objections? There being none, the rules of procedure is hereby adopted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And it is also a corollary portion, Madam Chair, since it's already adopted by this 11th Council, I suggest that this rules of procedures be referred to the Committee on Laws for further amendment after the 6-month prescription.
Is that a motion?
Yeah, that's a motion. So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
Such motion has been seconded. It shall be taken for further
Order
Amendment.
Yeah.
To the Committee on Laws,
to
Madam
the
Chair.
committees and laws.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Such motion is adopted.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, may we proceed to the next item of the agenda?
Yes,
Secretary, please. Madam Chair, there seems to be not necessarily an error, but to be nomination and election of council members and committee chairmanship. So, we will proceed first, Madam Chair, to the nomination and election of the council members, particularly first, the chairman pro tempore.
Yes, Mr. Honorable Kiko, you may proceed.
We will recognize the Honorable Colby to nominate the chairman pro tempore.
I'd like to nominate I'd like to nominate the pro tempore, the Honorable Jagger Ariosa. Okay, excuse me, Madam Chair. It seems that the name of Jagger Ariosa is too long. The Honorable Ronald Christopher Green Largo Ariosa.
Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariosa.
Second, Madam Chair.
Seconded by the Honorable
There's
Paul.
been duly seconded by Honorable Po. Are there any objections? There being none, our pro tempore is Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariosa.
We proceed to the formal election of the floor leader. Madam Chair, I am only an acting floor leader. We will recognize the Honorable Fernandez, Madam Chair.
Honorable Fernandez.
I nominate the white-haired, intelligent legislator, the Honorable Teodoro Kiko.
Honorable Teodoro M. Kikoy is nominated.
We will recognize the Honorable Wilson Tong, Madam Chair.
The nominations has been closed, duly seconded. Our majority floor leader is Honorable Teodoro M. Kikoy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We will proceed to the nomination and election of the assistant floor leader, Madam Chair.
Please proceed.
We will recognize the Honorable Flavis Lavinia.
Thank you again, Madam
Honorable-
Chair and our floor leader. It is my honor to highly nominate my partner since 2007 in the 8, 99, and the then council other than Councilor Colbe for assistant floor leader.
First name.
Bienvenido Colbe.
Honorable Bienvenido Pulve is
Second.
nominated.
Second, the nomination. And if there's no second
Are there any
nomination,
nominations?
to move the close. Move na close.
Honorable Presiding, I move to close the nomination.
Nominations has been closed.
Seconded.
Duly seconded. Our assistant majority floor leader is Honorable Bienvenido C. Pulve.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We proceed, Madam Chair, to the election of the different committee chairmanship as established and created by the rules of the House, Madam Chair. And we would like to make the record that only the different chairman or chairman will be elected, and thereafter the respective chairman will just officially forward to the secretariat his choice of the vice chairman and the members of his or her committee, Madam Chair.
Yes, please proceed.
May we proceed to the nomination and election of the chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Fishery, and Agrarian Reform. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn L. Ariusa as chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Fishery, and Agrarian Reform.
Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariusa is nominated. Any more nominations?
Okay. May we recognize the Honorable Gladys Gabinian.
I move to close the nomination for the Committee on Agriculture and Fisheries.
Nomination has been closed.
Second.
Duly seconded. Our chairman for the Agriculture, Fishery, and Agrarian Reform is Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariusa.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May we proceed to the nomination and election of the chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs. There is no other honorable member of this August panel who will contest this nomination, Madam Chair. This is exclusive to my guardian angel. May I highly nominate the Honorable Ricardo Alahenio as chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Madam Chair.
Honorable Ricardo S. Alaninio is hereby nominated for chairman of Barangay Affairs. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination,
It
Mr.
has
Chair.
been closed. Any second?
Second.
Duly seconded. The chairman for the Barangay Affairs is Honorable Ricardo S. Alaninio.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the chairman of the Committee on Commerce, Trade, and Industry and Economic Enterprise and Cooperatives, the Honorable Wilson Ko, as chairman thereof.
Honorable Wilson S. Ko is nominated for as chairman of the Commerce, Trade, Industry, and Economic Enterprise and Cooperatives. Are there any nominations?
Move to close the nomination.
It has been
Second.
closed, seconded. Our chairman for such committee is Honorable Wilson S. Ko.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the chairman of the Committee on Education, Science, and Technology, and Accreditation of NGOs and POS, the Honorable Bienvenido Colby, Madam Chair.
Honorable Bienvenido is C. Colbe is nominated as chairman for the Education, Science, and Technology. Any other nominations?
I move to close the nomination.
The nominations has been closed, duly seconded. Our chairman for such committee is Honorable Bienvenido C. Colbe.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I highly nominate the chairman of the Finance and Appropriations, the Honorable Troy Asugas.
Honorable Troy Asugas is nominated for Finance and Appropriations Committee. Are there any nominations?
Chair.
Yes,
I
Honorable.
have the honor to move for the closure of the nomination.
Nomination is being closed, duly seconded. Our chairman for Finance and Appropriations is Honorable Troy B. Asugas.
May I respectfully and highly nominate, Madam Chair, the chairman of the Committee on Games and Amusements and Sports, the Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariusa.
Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariusa is nominated for Games, Amusements, and Sports. Are there any other nominations?
Move to close the
The
nomination, Madam
nomination
Chair.
has been closed, duly seconded. Our chairman for such committee is Honorable Ronald Christopher Glenn Ariusa.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the chairman of the Committee on Good Government, Ethics, and Civil Service, the Honorable Baldomero Fernandez.
Honorable Baldomero Fernandez is nominated for chairman under the Committee of Good Government, Ethics, and Civil Service. Are there any nominations? Yes.
Move to close the nomination.
The nomination has been closed. Duly seconded. Our chairman for such committee is Honorable Baldomero Fernandez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the chairman of the Committee on Ecology, Health, and Social Services, the Honorable Ricardo Victor Una.
Honorable Ricardo Victor S. Ona is hereby nominated as Chairman for Ecology, Health, and Social Services.
I move to close the nomination.
The
Madam Chair.
nomination has been closed. Is there a second?
Second.
Duly seconded. The Chairman for Ecology, Health, and Social Services, the Honorable Ricardo Victor S. Ona. Hoping for more projects from Secretary Ona.
That will be clearly will happen, Madam Chair. May we proceed, Madam Chair? May I highly nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Infrastructure, Public Bidding, and Community Development, the Honorable Arnold. Kunyara kay hindi magpanominate sa kukurin. Arnold L. Gavinia.
Arnold L. Gavinia is nominated as Chairman for Infrastructure, Public Bidding, and Community Development. Are there any nominations?
Move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
The nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. Our Chairman for such committee is Honorable Arnold B. Gavinia.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May we recognize, Madam Chair, the Honorable Baldomero Fernandez to nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Human Rights and Urban and Rural Poor.
Madam Chair, I move to nominate the Honorable Tata Likoy, Chairman of Human Rights and Urban/Rural Poor.
Honorable Teodoro M. Kikoy is nominated as Chairman for Human Rights and Urban Rural Poor. Are there any other nominations?
I move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. Our Chairman for such committee is Honorable Arnold Gavinia.
Teodoro Kiko, Your Honor.
Sorry. Honorable Kikoy.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Silver here.
Madam Chair, may
Yes.
I highly nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Labor and Industrial Relations, the Honorable Wilson Ko.
Honorable Wilson Ko is nominated as Chairman for Labor and Industrial Relations. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
The nominations has been closed.
Second,
Duly seconded. The Chairman for Labor and Industrial Relations is Honorable Wilson S. Ko.
may I move that the Honorable Baldomero Fernandez be recognized to nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Policy Formulation, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I have the honor to nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Policy Formation, the Honorable Teodoro Kikoy.
Honorable Teodoro M. Kikoy is nominated as Chairman for Laws, Rules, and Policy Formulation. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination.
Nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. Our Chairman for Laws, Rules, and Policy Formulation is Honorable Teodoro M. Kikoy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the Chairman of the Committee on Markets and Slaughterhouse and Dressing Plants, the Honorable Cesar Chulo Dakar.
Honorable Cesar Julo Dapal is nominated as Chairman for Markets and Slaughterhouse Dressing Plants. Are there any nominations? Yes.
Move to close the nomination, Madam
Nominations has
Chair.
been closed. Duly seconded. Our Chairman for such committee is Honorable Cesar Julo Dapal.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the Chairman of the Committee on Planning and Land Estates, the Honorable Baldomero Fernandez.
Honorable Baldomero Fernandez is nominated as Chairman for Planning and Landed Estates. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination for the Chairman of Planning and Land Estate, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed.
Second,
Duly seconded. Our Chairman for such committee is Honorable Baldomero Fernandez.
thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate, Madam Chair, the Chairman of the Committee on Police, Fire, and Public Safety, the Honorable Ernesto Mondarte.
Honorable Ernesto A. Mondarte is nominated as Chairman for Police, Fire, and Public Safety. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination, Madam
Nominations has
Chair.
been closed. Duly seconded. Our Chairman for such committee is Honorable Ernesto A. Mondarte.
Madam Chair, this committee is exclusively pertaining to youth welfare, and this is usually exclusively assigned to the SK Federation President, who is also an issue member of this council. So may I highly nominate, Madam Chair, even in his absence, the Honorable Lance Ko as Chairman of the Committee on Youth Welfare, Juvenile Delinquency, and Drug Abuse Prevention.
Honorable Lance Ko is nominated as chairman for such committee. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed, duly seconded. Our chairman for such committee is the President of the SK Federated, Honorable Lance Ko.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Ways and Means, the Honorable Cesar Julo Dacal.
Honorable Cesar Julo Dacal is nominated for as Chairman for Ways and Means. Any other nominations?
Move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. Our chairman for Ways and Means is Honorable Cesar Julo Dacal.
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I highly nominate the Chairman of the Committee on Tourism, Sisterhood Program, Arts and Culture, the Honorable Troy Asugas, Madam Chair.
Honorable Troy Asugas is nominated for such committee. Are there any nominations?
Move to close the nomination.
Nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. Honorable Troy Asugas is hereby the chairman of such committee.
Tourism naman sa women. May I move to recognize the Honorable Fernandez, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Honorable
Aye.
Fernandez, are recognized.
highly nominate the Honorable Juro Kikoy as Chairman of the Committee on Women. Yeah, women.
Honorable Tikoy is nominated as chairman for the Committee on Young at Heart and Young Women and Family Welfare. Are there any nominations?
I move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed. Duly seconded. The chairman for the Committee on Women and Family Welfare is Honorable Chudoro Kikoy.
With the manifestation, the Honorable Vice Mayor, I think this should be revised to young women and family welfare. Thank you, Madam Chair. May we proceed? May I highly recommend, Madam Chair, the Chairman of the Committee on Public Utilities, Transportation, Communication, and Franchising, the Honorable Arnold Gavinia.
Honorable Arnold Gavinia is nominated. Are there any
I move to
nominations?
close the nomination,
Nominations
Madam
has
Chair.
been closed. Is there a second?
Second.
Duly seconded. The Chairman for Public Utilities, Transportation, Communications, and Franchising is Honorable Arnold B. Gavinia. Arnold R. Gavinia.
May I move to nominate the may I move to recognize the Honorable Gavinia for the nomination for the Chairman of the Steering Committee, Madam Chair.
I nominate Councilor Tata Kikoy for the chairman of the steering committee.
Honorable Kikoy is nominated. Are there any nominations? Are there any nominations? Yes.
Move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nomination has been closed. Duly seconded. The chairman for steering committee is Honorable Kikoy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And the last committee, Your Honor. May I highly nominate the Honorable Baldomero Fernandez as Chairman of the Committee or the Oversight Committee, Madam Chair.
Honorable Baldomero Fernandez is nominated as chairman for Oversight Committee. Are there any nominations?
None. Oh, see what? Yes.
I move to close the nomination, Madam Chair.
Nominations has been closed. Is there a
Second.
second? Duly seconded. The chairman for Oversight Committee is Honorable Baldomero Fernandez.
With the completion of the election of the different chairmen, Madam Chair, of the different standing committees of this 11 City Council, it is our privilege to serve with you, Madam Chair, all the members, and of this August Council, as we also advise all the chairmen to officially report to the Sangguniang Panglungsod Secretary, the respective chairman, Madam Chair, and members of the respective committees, so that this could be incorporated in the minutes of today's session, Madam Chair.
Well taken, Honorable Picoy.
Mr. Secretary, we will proceed to the next item of the agenda. Today, I have the singular honor and privilege to introduce to you the Honorable Vice Mayor of the City of Pagadian, the Honorable Divina Grace Yu. For her inaugural address.
Lingkod lang ko. Hubok man ko lang mic.
Okay lang.
Sa ato ang mga honorable konsihal nga naakaron, present yung tanan, sa ato ang secretariat headed by Sir Jeremiah Saldua, o sa tanang mga Pagadianon represented by our audience here at the back. Man maigo tanan. Ayong buntag. Dili lang ako tason. Welcome everyone. And ang hinaot ko nga atong tumanon ang atong mga saad ni atong eleksyon niya atong trabahoon ang angay nga trabahoon para sa Pagadian. This body, Sangguniang Panglungsod or the City Council, is not composed only of one person. Dili ako as head, dili si konsehal ko as member, but kita tanan one body, including the secretariat. So ang ato ang mandate is magtrabaho to serve the people of Pagadian. This Sangguniang Panglungsod should not be used by any one person for his or her personal agenda. This body should be used for the general welfare. Muna nga sa ato ang, thank you sir. Muna nga kasagara gyud sa mga law-making body na atay gitawag na the voice of the people is the greatest law in the land. So ato anang panghinusgan nga ato ang mas mahatag as we promised during the election. Daghang salamat ayong punta.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah. On behalf of the members of the 11th City Council, we assure the Honorable Vice Mayor of our all-out support, morally, not necessarily financially, of your administration as Vice Mayor of the City of Pagadian.
Financially.
Unless there is any other matter to be taken up by this August body today, Madam Chair, may I formally move to adjourn so that we will proceed with the second part of the program, the Dixon and the other, etc.
There is a motion for adjournment, duly seconded. This session is hereby adjourned.
It's the genius again. For the girls, one more time. Yeah. Y'all, me want you hold me like a clothespin and make your breast stand up and make your ass swing. My girl, just gimme, 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 gimme. My girl, just gimme, 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 gimme. Me a pum pum God, me na sky.